actually challengeable if you take them as they are spoken, are not unparliamentary, but in the sense you are using it, you are using them to reflect on a member. I do not think that that is correct, and I wish to ask you not to repeat that.
Thank you.
I have ruled. Please do not repeat the words.
We want to ask you, Mr. President, to reconsider the decision to exclude the Deputy Minister from the PIC board. Because if you continue to exclude these young people who are here to give us leadership, we will continue to fail these institutions. Masondo is not the type which can be a pushover. And we all know that the reason he's excluded is because he's not easily manipulated. Not Maria Ramos, not Trevor Manuel, not Honorable Jamnandas can push Masondo around. And that's why he's now being isolated. President, you are not in charge of this country, and a group of minorities are running this country on your behalf for the benefit of Stellenbosch Mafia, the Rothschild, and the George Soros. We can say it here under the protection of parliamentary privileges that the newly appointed SARS commissioner is a friend of Trevor Manuel, and that's why Trevor Manuel recused himself when the interview of this commissioner, which was held in secret, occurred. You were supposed to independently appoint a SARS commissioner, and you chose to outsource your powers to Trevor Manuel, who is the chairperson of the Rothschild Foundation in South Africa. When given an opportunity to appoint the National Director of Public Prosecution, you outsourced the function and appointed an NDPP who is saying the NPA must accept private donation from private individuals and companies. What is South Africa going to be if the prosecuting authority is funded by private capitalists who in South Africa are exclusively white and often engaged in many crimes of tax avoidance, massive fraud, and illicit financial flows? How is the NPA going to independently investigate and prosecute the people and companies that will be funding it? We as the EFF reject any suggestion that the NPA should accept private donation, worse, from private international donors, and will go to court to prevent that. The direct capture of such an institution for counter-revolutionary ends must be prevented by any means necessary. For all we know, the first international donor who